Hi, second graders. Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy, and we are moving on to Module 8 today. This is your last module of second grade. Congratulations! So in this module, we're going to be talking about a couple different things. We're going to be talking about time, the different shapes of a clock, different fractions of a clock, shapes, fractions, and equal parts of shapes. Ready to get started? Okay. Our first lesson is going to be about describing two-dimensional shapes based on their attributes. Now, attributes are talking about the number of edges, the number of sides, the number of angles. We're going to go over all of that, so don't worry. Okay, to start off though, I'm going to give you a number of ones. I'm going to say blank ones. You are going to use that number and take out as many tens as you can, and then tell me how many tens and how many ones. If there aren't any extra ones, just tell me the tens. So for example, if I say 10 ones, turn that into tens for me. Good, that would be 110. Now if I say 30 ones, how many tens would that be? How many tens can we pull out? Good, 3 tens. 10, 20, 30, 3 tens. What about 41 ones? This one, I'm going to give you a hint, might have some extra ones. So pull out your tens and then tell me the extra ones. Good, it's going to be 4 tens, 1 1. 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 1 extra 1 gives us 41. 50 ones, pull out your tens. There's not going to be any ones. Good, 5 tens, you're getting the hang of it. 54 ones. Pull out your tens, tell me the extra ones. Good. 5 tens, 4 ones. 5, 10, 15, 20, nope. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 4 extra ones gives us 54. What about 80 ones? Good. 8 tens, 85 ones. Eight tens, 5 ones. Good job. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 8 tens, plus 5 extra ones. Ooh, what about 99 ones? Good. 9 tens, 9 ones. What about 54 ones? Good. 5 tens, 4 ones. What about 100 ones? How many tens would that be? I'll give you a second to think about that. How many tens are in 100 ones? It's going to be 10 tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Ooh, what about 120 ones? How many tens would be in that number? Good, that one's going to be 12 tens. Awesome job. All right, let's get into some shapes. Here we go. I'm going to draw a shape on here for you. Do not tell me the name of this shape, but how would you describe this shape without using its name? I want you to either talk to me, or if you have someone at home, brother, sister, aunt, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, whoever's at home with you, I want you to tell them how you would describe this shape without using its name. Go ahead. Good. So I'm seeing, it has 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3 edges or angles. If you added something different, go ahead. That's perfect. All right. So I'm going to show you a couple of different shapes that all have 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay. They all have 3 straight sides and 3 straight angles. In each of these shapes, every line is connecting. That means that it's a closed shape. When all of the lines on a shape are connecting, they are all closed shapes. Each of these shapes has 1, 2, 3 sides and then 3 angles. Remember, angles are where the 2 sides meet. So an angle is going to be right here Right here, we have two sides meeting right here, okay? They have no curves too, all straight lines, all closed shapes, no curves. All right, boop, 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 boop. Let's check out this shape. How would you describe this shape without using its name? Go ahead and talk to me or talk to someone at home. Think about sides, angles, whether it's a closed shape, things like that. Good. So this shape has 4 straight sides, no curves. And the sides, some of you I think noticed, are all different lengths, which is kind of cool. It has 4 corners, so it has 4 angles. Remember, angles are where 2 lines come together. So we're going to count the angles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. The angles are where 2 lines come together. You can also count those as corners. Here are some more shapes. What is the same about all of these shapes? Even though they look a little bit different, what is the same about all of them? I want you to either talk to me or talk to someone at home about the similarities between these shapes. Good. So each of these shapes has 4 straight lines and 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have 4 angles where the lines meet, where the sides meet. Boop, 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 boop. Good. None of these shapes have curved lines, and they're all closed shapes, meaning all the lines come together. There's no open parts of it. All right, let's look at these shapes. Again, they all look different, but I want you to try and find things that are similar about them. So again, talk to me, talk to someone at home about what you notice is similar about these shapes. Good. So even though they all look different, they all have 5 straight lines and 5 angles, and they are all closed shapes. So there's no open parts on any of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they all have 5 angles, and they all have straight lines. There are no curved lines in any of these shapes either. Let's look at these ones. Again, all look different, but what do they have in common? What attributes do they have in common? Talk to me or talk to someone at home about what all of these shapes have in common. Very good. So they all have 6 straight lines. Again, no curved lines and 6 angles. And they are all closed shapes, which means they don't have any open parts, any sides not connected. Even though they all make different designs, all have different shapes, they all have the same attributes. All 6 sides, all 6 angles, all straight lines. So once you're done with this video, you're going to move on to your work. What you're going to be doing is identifying shapes by their attributes. You're going to be counting the number of sides and the number of angles for each shape. So for this shape, for example, how many sides are on this shape? Good. How many angles? Remember, the angles are where the 2 sides meet. So you have 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's try B together. How many sides? Good. Now, how many angles? Remember where the 2 sides meet. 4 angles. Awesome. Now let's try C together. How many sides? Awesome. And how many angles? Good. It might be helpful, as you can see, I'm counting the angles with my mouse. It might be helpful for you to do the same, or to mark them somehow, to circle them, to put a little dot, something to help you count so you know where you started counting. Sometimes when I count the sides on paper, I do a little line so I know where I started so I don't count the same side twice. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then with the angles, I might draw a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so I know where I started counting and finished counting. So that's your lesson for today. You're going to go practice identifying the attributes of different shapes. Have fun.